Welcome to Marmolehoville. I'm old Rooster. This is Marmolehoville. I'm about to show you how to make my 6 biscuit recipe with white Lilly flour. 1.5 cups of white Lilly self-rising flour. 4 tablespoons of cold unsalted butter. You can have it frozen and you can grate it in there. For this purpose, I'm just gonna throw it in there like this. We'll stick it in the 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. That's that. Get your pastry blender. Start blending it in together, just like this. You keep on blending it in, cutting it in, until it's about the size of peas. The more you do this, the easier you'll be able to tell when it's ready to go. When you grate it in, and nothing wrong with that, you can grate it in. I always grate it in, but on my 6 biscuit recipe, and right after work like I am right now, it's just easier to do this, and it's gonna work. Grate it all in, and that's about it right there. Take all this back out, make sure the butter's in there. Now I'm gonna stick this, the flour and the butter in the freezer. I'm gonna have it in there for 10 minutes. The only other thing you need to do is have some buttermilk. But I'm not gonna stick the buttermilk in now. I'm gonna stick this in for 10 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, I'm gonna stick in the buttermilk. And they're both gonna be in the freezer for the last 5 minutes, which is 10 minutes total. I'll be back with you in about 10 minutes, show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, welcome back. Just got this out of the freezer, it's been 10 minutes. Again, reiterating, I put this in the flour mixture, the butter, in for 10 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, I put the buttermilk. Now I'm about to mix it together. I'll make a little well in the middle. Pour in the buttermilk. Now I'm just gonna mix it in a little bit. Don't overwork it. Going to reiterate what I did. 1.5 cups of flour, of self-rising white Lilly flour. Then I put 4 tablespoons of butter, cold butter, unsalted. If you want salt, use salt. Put it in the freezer for 10 minutes. It's in the sink. Now that I mix it up a little bit, I'm gonna add some flour to my board, a little flour to my hand. I'm gonna work it here. I'm gonna work it out. Some people like rolling their biscuits. I just pat them down. Seems to work best for me. This way, kind of like you do an envelope. Get all this off of my fingers. 1. There you go. Turn around this way. Add this back on top. 1, 2, like you're folding a piece of paper. Let's spin it this way one more time. Get this off my fingers. On top. Fold it again. 1, 2. On this part, pretty much all you need. I'm not gonna keep on folding it because I'll be overworking it. Then I got me a biscuit cutter. Got me my griddle. I'm gonna stick them on my griddle. You go about a 1/2 inch thick. You can make them bigger, thicker, the dough, or less. Here we go. There's 1. There's 2. And I'm gonna make 4 regular size. And I'll make a few little ones. Instead of making 6 or 7, I'm gonna end up making probably a little bit more. But usually it's 6 biscuits. It depends on how thick you make your dough. I'm gonna make a couple little ones now for people who just want a little taste, a little nibble, a little after dinner snack. Now you got all this left over. I'll put it back together. Fold it over one more time. Don't go too crazy with it. Get one more out of here. So I got 4 big ones and 2 little ones. Now I'm gonna make me a couple more little ones into this one. So now I got 3 little ones. And this one is just gonna be by hand. I ain't gonna mess with it anymore. So I got 4 good sized ones, 3 little ones, 3 babies, and 1, we'll just call that the teenager. It's not as small as the baby. All right, on this, what I do next is you don't have to, and sometimes I don't, but I brush it with some heavy cream. Just brush the tops. Some heavy cream. The oven is at 500 degrees, and you're gonna cook it for 11 minutes. If you want to, you can put some pepper on top of this. It's up to you. I don't, but that's what it looks like. I'm putting it in the oven, 11 minutes. I'll see you in 11 minutes. Seconds, taking them out of the oven. Mira nomás. Somebody shut up. Don't y'all wish y'all had some smell-o-vision? Look at that. Now, take them out of the oven. Butter them with some butter these biscuits up. Mira. Man, well, that's what I'm talking about. What y'all think? Looks good. Now, y'all don't be sending me messages and making fun of my slippers. Mama bought them for me. So you know I gotta wear them. And when I say mama, I mean my wife. She's making fun of my slippers already, but she's allowed to make fun of my slippers. Don't be making fun of me. Okay, now, what do they always say? Gotta taste one of these. I got me some habanero blackberry jam. Mira? What y'all think about that? Man. Here we go. Salud. Roasted. Mama Lejoville. Delicious.